Both players appear well prepared for this Italian game to Knight's Defense Ulvestad variation in Fide Women's Grand Prix to lakhs 2425 Pune round 6, leading to an exciting battle ahead. On e4. On e5. Knight f3. Threatening knight takes e5. Knight c6. Bishop c4. Knight f6. Threatening knight takes e4. Knight g5. Threatening knight takes f7. On d5 played by Koneru. Threatening pawn takes c4. Pawn takes d5 played by Batkhuyag leads us into Italian game to Knight's Defense Ulvestad variation. On b5. Bishop f1. Threatening pawn takes c6. Knight takes d5 played by Koneru. Bishop takes b5. Bishop b7. Threatening queen takes g5. Queen f3 played by Batkhuyag. Threatening queen takes f7 mate. Queen d7 played by Koneru. King castled kingside. On h6. Knight e4. King castled queenside. Knight bc3. Knight db4. Threatening knight takes c2. Bishop a4 played by Batkhuyag. On f5. Threatening pawn takes e4. Knight g3 played by Batkhuyag. Batkhuyag intends to play. On a3. On f4. On takes b4. On takes g3. Queen takes g3, and take decisive advantage. On f4 played by Koneru. Threatening pawn takes g3. Knight ge4 played by Batkhuyag. Queen f5 think carefully what is the best move for Batkhuyag. Queen d1 is the right idea because Knight d4. On f3. On g5. On d3. Queen g6. On a3 still Batkhuyag is losing shifting to the main variation. Queen f5. Knight e2 slightly worse move played by Batkhuyag. On g5 it is novelty move. Koneru might go for. On g4. Knight to g3. Queen g6. Queen d1. On takes g3 and increase their advantage significantly. On g4 played by Batkhuyag. Queen g6. Koneru intends to play. Knight d4. Knight takes d4. Bishop takes e4. Queen d1. On takes d4 and dominate the board. On d3 played by Batkhuyag. On h5. On a3. Knight d5. On b4. King b8. On takes h5. Rook takes h5. Queen g2. Bishop e7. On c4. Threatening pawn takes d5. Rook dh8 played by Koneru. Koneru is planning to play. Queen h7. Rook d1. Rook takes h2. Queen takes h2. Queen takes h2 check. King f1. Queen h1 check and gain a significant edge. On f3 played by Batkhuyag. Rook takes h2. Queen takes h2. Rook takes h2. King takes h2. Queen h5 check. King g1. On g4. On takes d5. On takes f3. Knight to g3. Threatening knight takes h5. On takes g3 played by Koneru. Knight takes g3. Queen h3. Threatening queen g2 mate. Rook takes f3 played by Batkhuyag. Knight d4. Rook e3. Bishop g5. Threatening bishop takes e3 check. Knight f1 played by Batkhuyag. Bishop takes e3 check. Knight takes e3. Queen g3 check. Batkhuyag had no choice but to throw in the towel.